coming up on the other side. Ladies and gentlemen, amidst the tension in Howrah and Hooghly, Mamata Banerjee has appealed to the Hindus to protect minorities, warning them not to fall for BJP's provocation. She urged that the Hindus of Bengal should be alert and protect minorities as the month of Ramadan is going on. Not just this, Mamata's appeal has flared up the Rajnitik dangal of the BJP, which sees a clear pattern of appeasement, which they allege has always been the refuge of the Trinamool Congress. The TMC, on the other hand, blames the BJP for fomenting unrest in the state. But why is the BJP alleging this? Is this because of the recent elections where the Trinamool Congress lost a sitting seat because the minority vote swung towards the left and the Congress combined? Is that why Mamata Banerjee today is talking openly about one community and holding another community responsible for disturbing the peace of the minorities? That's the question and the debate. And joining me on the debate, of course, with Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, is Tushar Gupta, Senior Editor of Swarajya, Anirban Banerjee, Political Analyst. Also, Sanjay Jha continues to be with us. Anirban Banerjee, straight away, how does Mamata Banerjee know that the Hindus are the one fomenting trouble? If she has, she should just go. It's a law and order issue. Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, whoever is responsible, they should be behind bars. But why is she again and again saying that these Hindus are coming, they are going through areas that are minority areas? I want to know from you, are we dividing the country and every city and every district on the basis of ye kiska area hai, ye kiska area hai? Are we now bringing in partition at the micro level?
Can you please play a clip where the Honorable CM is saying that Hindus, quote-unquote Hindus, have been fomenting any trouble, or they have been going to different areas to create these kind of tense situations? That is never what she said. She very clearly stated that goons are goons, and in this case, they are backed by the BJP-RSS people, and we will not, on behalf of the government, the administration, we will not discriminate on the basis of any religion, caste, creed, color, whatever. These are goons backed by the BJP people. The police are taking the strictest of actions, and that action will go on. Nobody is dividing it on the lines of religion, let alone the Honorable Chief Minister. She has never said that Hindus, quote-unquote, are responsible for this. No. Or whoever they are from the BJP and the RSS, and they have no religion, no caste, no creed, no color. They are simply lumpens who want to destroy the social fabric of West Bengal.
Well, Dr. Sudhanshu Trivedi, Mamata ji ने ऐसा कुछ कहा ही नहीं था. ये सब हमने imagine किया है.
Mamata Ji, day before yesterday, categorically said that I will not tolerate if any house of Muslim community is attacked. This is a presumption and provocation that you are assuming that the other community will attack. And also she had made one statement कि रमजान में मुस्लिम कोई गलत काम नहीं करते, मतलब रामनवमी में हिंदू कर सकते हैं, रमजान में मुस्लिम नहीं करते. So Mr. Banerjee, I would like to remind on direct action day 16th of August 1946 when Calcutta was the worst affected, it was 17th day of Ramzan. अपनी हिस्ट्री भूल जाते हैं साहब. Just in order to placate a certain fundamentalist section of Muslim, not all Muslim, the fundamentalist section of Muslim, they can go to any extent for falsifying the fact.
Please
and
allow
those
me a
things,
response.
I think, as the situation was there in Kolkata and West Bengal when Sohrawardi was chief minister in 46, the same thing is resembling even after 76 years on the street of Bengal. And this is the same party. ये डिवीजन जो स्टेट की बात करते हैं ना, whose minister Mr. Farhad Hakim has openly said to his about his constituency, look, this is mini Pakistan, and is still all Jalwa Jalal, he remained in the cabinet and one of the most closest confidant of Mamata Ji. He said to the Pakistani journalist, and it was very well reported in all over the country that he said, देखो ये मेरी constituency, mini Pakistan.
No.
Anirban, can you say anything,
See,
to defend that?
Yes. First of all, Mr. Trivedi is distorting facts. Though he can remember 1946 for Direct Action Day, he very conveniently forgets the role of the RSS during those periods. It was the RSS who opposed the Quit India movement. It was Mr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee who was part of the cabinet of the ministry headed by the same person he's taking the name. He was in the Ministry of Muslim League government. Therefore, the role of the RSS in the pre-1947 era, we have seen in the diary of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, he was more concerned about the division between Hindu-Muslims than to fight the British. Even Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose openly condemned the politics of Hindu Mahasabha. He openly declared that if anything of this communal thought is attempted by Hindu Mahasabha, his Bengal volunteers will forcefully stop.
So what's your point? What's your point? What's your point, Anirban?
That is the point, is the RSS and its every kind of organization on ground has been fomenting trouble for decades. That is exactly what they are doing in West Bengal. It is not about Hindus, it is not about Muslims. The ordinary
Sudhanshu Trivedi ji, you are fomenting trouble.
नाविका जी, आज अनिर्बान जी ने एक अद्भुत ज्ञान दिया है पूरे देश को कि 1946 में डायरेक्ट एक्शन डे मोहम्मद अली जिन्ना की मुस्लिम लीग ने नहीं, आरएसएस ने करवाया था. धन्य है यह ज्ञान, अद्भुत है. You can go to any extent of distorting the fact. The fact of the matter is, Bengal was divided in 1906 when even there was no Hindu Mahasabha. On that issue, I would like, let me complete the submission. Sir, let me complete my submission. Let me complete my submission, sir.
You had your time, Anirban ji. Now allow Sudhanshu Trivedi ji. 1 minute. No, this is not the way I can conduct a debate. Sudhanshu ji, complete your point.
Please.
Yes.
Please. Just let me complete. I will finish very quickly. Till 1940, RSS was having only 40 odd shakhas outside Nagpur. क्या बात करते हैं कि 42, 43 में आरएसएस ने ये कर दिया. And the Bengal came into communal color in 1905 when Curzon divided West Bengal and East Bengal on the communal lines. क्या बात करने लगे, ना हिंदू महासभा थी ना आरएसएस था. और देन जिन्ना 1916 लखनऊ कांग्रेस, when Congress accepted the separate electorate for Muslims. RSS was founded in 1925. अरे इतना झूठ ना बोलिए भाई. मान लिया आज आपको चाहिए तो फंडामेंटलिस्ट का साथ देने के लिए कुछ भी हिस्ट्री को डिस्टॉर्ट करना शुरू कर देंगे. बताओ, आज आपने तो ये कह दिया कि यू हैव गिवन क्लीन चिट टू मुस्लिम लीग. But come today, forget about the history. I just want to say, should Chief Minister take a name of a community? I will not tolerate any attack on Muslims. She should have said, I will not tolerate any violence. It would have been a perfect statement. But when you are saying that Muslim Ramzan mein galat,
that's the point, Dr. Sanjay Jha. Dr. Sanjay Jha, did Mamata Banerjee, by naming one community and one festival, actually create fissures within the society? That is the question.
Navika, I think West Bengal has been a tinderbox for a long time, ever since the BJP has set its eyes on trying to capture the state. The truth is, if you look at what happened in Gujarat, what happened in Maharashtra, what happened in Bihar, where it became even uglier, and West Bengal, you can see a very systematic pattern. And I'm saying so again with full responsibility. Elections 2024 is coming closer. This is the standard BJP playbook, which is that you polarize as much as you can, make it violent. Sporadic violence will continue in different parts of the country. It suits that narrative because this is a party that is sworn itself to the larger, talk of majoritarian nationalism. It will talk about hyper-patriotism. Eventually, this is the whole Hindu Rashtra Brigade working on its project with absolute brazenness.
Dr. Sanjay Jha, I'm amazed. Your theories apply everywhere. I just asked you the question on whether Ms. Mamata Banerjee as Chief Minister should have used only one festival and one community when she talked about violence. I just asked her if that is fair or not. And you went on a rant against the Hindu Rashtra, the theory, and the people who support it. You haven't commented on whether you think her statement was right or not. Yes or no?
Well, I can tell you one thing, Navika, that at this point of time, given the fact that we are living in a highly sensitive social fabric, all political leaders need to be very aware that whatever they utter,
so
even
much
in
justification.
good faith,
Tushar
is capable
Gupta,
of distortion.
Sagar Dighi by-elections, where the Congress candidate won with a vote share of about 47%. The earlier Trinamool minister who, because after his passing away, the seat became vacant again. He had won by a 50% margin, and now the votes of the Trinamool Congress are down to about 34%. Is that the reason why Mamata has taken this U-turn once again towards the minorities? Because it's a 63% community of minority-dominated community in that election, and now that's given her the wake-up call.
Right. Good evening, Navika. Navika, you know, if superficial statements held any value, Sanjay Jha would be a trillionaire. Having said that, Mamata Banerjee has a history of minority appeasement. She was one of those chief ministers who said that the Durga Puja emotions should happen on the next day, not on the day they should supposed to happen, because another festival fell on the same day. And she was lashed on by the court, which scolded her, saying that why do you believe that two communities cannot celebrate the festival on the same day in harmony? I'm particularly impressed by Mr. Banerjee here, who's very openly claiming that Mamata Banerjee does not see religion when it comes to goons. But somehow she sees religion when it comes to areas, and hence we have something called a minority area. Now, Navika, we have lived in several states, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar. There are minorities everywhere, and there are several minorities. There are Jains, Sikhs, Christians, Parsis, Buddhists. We never heard that a Hindu procession cannot pass through a Sikh area. We never hear anything about a Sikh area. So what is this minority tag really? But why is it there?
Exactly.
Because there needs to be minority appeasement ahead of the 2024 elections.
That's true. That's true. I'm completely out of time. But the question is, are we creating more partitions? And I'm asking this question because I come from a family that experienced partition. Both my parents went through partition, coming from Lahore to this side of the country. And that is why any partitions in the country, in any area, does ring a bell and raise a red flag. Because partition leaves wounds that you can't even imagine. Are we trying to make those partitions within our country? It's a question we should consider, and it is something we must all fight against. Let's leave it at that for now. Thank you very much to my panelists, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me on the News Hour at 9. I'll see you tomorrow again, same time, same place, same channel, and the same show, News Hour at 9. Good night for now.